Now, coming on today's show, we start with a look at tonight's game between West Ham and Brighton. We also took a look at how the managerless Leicester will look to right their ship, because they're struggling at the moment. They head to Swansea in a difficult game. And we have a full review of Sunday's big fixtures as Arsenal head to Everton and Spurs play host to Liverpool. What a game at Wembley. All that and more, much more, coming up next. Welcome again to SportNation. I've got the guys with me. We're looking ahead to the Premier again in tonight's game. West Ham against Brighton. So chaps, Brighton looking for every point possible. You know, it's all about survival. West Ham looked as if now they're hard to beat now. They've sorted the defence out. They're battling more. They're a difficult side to beat. So this is at home at Stratford Stadium. Surely on paper, a game like this, Slaven Bilic must expect 3 points.
Yeah, agreed. This is a must-win game for West Ham. They'd look at this and go, Brighton aren't good away from home. They've got to pick up 3 points, West Ham, haven't they?
I mean, Brighton have only picked up 1 point away from home all season. They've only scored 1 goal in 4 away games.
Yeah.
They're not very good away from home, and like you said, West Ham are starting to...
Friday night as well, be good atmosphere there. You know, we keep comparing the Bowl Inn to the Olympic Stadium, but tonight I've got a feeling, because Brighton will bring a few thousand up, not far. So I'm expecting a good game. I'm expecting goals. I'm probably going to go... Well, my problem is I was going to go more than 2 goals. But will Brighton score? That the stats tell me no, they won't.
I agree.
So I think it's 2-0, 3-0 West Ham.
I reckon about 2-0 West Ham. West Ham have kept 5 clean sheets in the last 7 games at home. They're starting to. I think now they've got past all of the injuries and they're getting a few players back.
Yeah.
Look a lot solid, more solid team.
See, clean sheet in 5 of the last 7, very good. Brighton, nightmare. Picked up 1 point, you just mentioned. Scored just 1 goal in the 4 away games this season. 2-0 for me, maybe 3.
Yeah, I agree. I think West Ham will win as well.
Okay, on the next one, Chelsea-Watford. Now,
this is interesting.
I'm reading today that, and I said this last year if you remember, I'm reading today that the Chelsea players in the squad, they feel they've been worked too hard. They're working too hard on a daily basis, and they're all getting a bit fed up with it. Now, if they're winning every game, you don't really say anything, but now it's going the other way a wee bit. Then, you know, Chelsea have lost just 1 of the previous 8 meetings again with Watford, but you go back to the City game, they were well beaten, weren't they, in the Bridge? And Watford, for me, they're improving. They're a decent side this year, guys.
Yeah, I completely agree with all that. Chelsea, last year, I tipped them to win the league last year. I just felt they weren't playing in Europe. You just get a whole week to prepare. Whereas Conte now, they're playing every 3 games. So every 3 days, sorry. So you have probably 1 day with them on the training pitch to get your ideas across, make sure they're fit. I think it's coming back to bite them. Chelsea have only actually won 1 home game this season in the league. In 4 games, which is crazy, really.
Do you see Watford scoring here?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're going to go more than 2.5 goals?
Yeah, I think so.
But one of the interesting thing, obviously, this week is that Chelsea played on the Wednesday and they're playing on a Saturday. So the minimal amount of rest as well to recover.
And it's the early kickoff as well.
And it's the early kickoff. Yeah, so all of those things point to it, for me, a bit of a banana skin for this game.
What are you saying, Watford could beat them?
It could easily be a draw. I would definitely say Watford to win either half. And if they get an early goal, Chelsea will, I think, lose their heads in it.
I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea.
I think it probably. I think that's about right. I've written down exactly 2-1.
You keep agreeing with me.
It's weird. Look, they're on there. So Watford have actually got a really good away record. They've picked up 10 points out of 12.
Because they've got pace. And do you know what I like? They've got players wide who will take defenders
Agreed.
on. And I really like that, you know.
Rickardson's been a great signing. Saw a crazy stat this week that 4 years ago he didn't own a pair of football boots.
Really?
And now he's playing in the Premiership, turning out at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah, no, they'll have a go, and again they'll take a few there. You know, for the Watford fans this year, it's fantastic. You know, they've got a team that are exciting. They'll take their full allocation there. Again, it's Saturday. Sorry, talking about Saturday now. There'll be a great atmosphere, even though 12:30 kick-off. I still think I'm going to go 3 goals, 2-1 Chelsea for me.
Yeah, I see goals in this as well.
Draw.
That's my draw.
So we look at our next game. I'm fascinated by the league now. I really am. City are so good. United, I was disappointed with United at Anfield. Were they great against Benfica? No, but they got the job done. They got it done, excuse me. And Josie's, he's winding people up again. He's got Conte at it now, hasn't he? Conte's got the hump. Although Josie didn't mention one particular manager, he said they're all crying, and Conte immediately assumed it was him. So he won't mind going to Huddersfield. You look at the 7 clean sheets in the first 8 Premier League games. You know, that's fantastic. He doesn't care if he wins 1-0. You know, if you look at Chelsea when they need success, 1-0, that was it. Shut up shop. Bang, you're not going to get past us. Whereas, look at Huddersfield's stats here. Failed to score in 4 consecutive games in all competitions. They'll have a goal, without a doubt. It's Lancashire, Yorkshire, 2-0 United.
Yeah, I think it could even be more than that. I think maybe 3-0 United. United on the break have looked really good, haven't they? I think they've won their first 2 away games 4-0.
Yeah, but we are missing Pogba though, I think. That creativity in the middle.
He's getting there, isn't he? He's getting there. And they do miss that. But away from home, they won't be that bothered, as in, they ain't going to score.
Yeah.
No, that's
We've
true.
still got people like Lukaku, like Rashford, who can nick one.
And Martial, they've got pace. Away from home, teams like that are always going to cause problems. Huddersfield, I do worry for Huddersfield. They had obviously had a really good start, beating Palace 3-0.
Yeah.
But Palace weren't up to much then. And yeah, Mourinho came out this week and said it's not being criminal to be good at defending.
No, but he is a master of winding people up.
He really is.
Was it 2 points dropped at Anfield?
I don't think so. I think if you look at the game, how it went out, how it panned out, I think that was a fair result.
Yeah.
I think if Lukaku had scored that one chance, everyone would have praised Mourinho and said he's done a great job, 1-0.
Tactical mastermind.
Tactical mastermind.
Yeah.
But it
Look
didn't
at that
go in.
stat there, though. There's something about Josie. Look, has lost only 2 of his 39 previous Premier League games against newly promoted sides. You know, I don't know if that's part of his team talk. You know, come on, guys. We're Manchester United. They've just come up.
Yeah.
They can't believe they're luck in the Premier League. Come on, they can't affect. They can't hurt us, can they? You know, I wonder if he's like that.
Yeah, I just can't see. Huddersfield will obviously give it a go. They're at home. I just think United at the moment defensively look so strong. I fancy them to win this to 0.
Now so I'm going to go. Yeah, I'm going to go. If they get an early one, it could be 3 or 4. But I'll go. I'm going to go 3.
Yeah.
3-0.
Yeah.
I think United will definitely keep a clean sheet. That's a good market.
Yeah.
I reckon. But I reckon, yeah, United 3-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think we're all.
Okay, so City,
Oh.
so beautiful to watch. You know, again, they've got goals from so many different top
Everywhere.
players. But Burnley, by the way, look at this start. Burnley's best start to a Premier campaign after 8 games, 13 points. And they've done okay away from home, haven't they?
Really well. They're undefeated. away
Sean
from home.
Dyche also linked with the Leicester job. Who knows, maybe the Everton job, the way things are going. So can he work the magic here? Can he go to Man City and stop the likes of these guys here?
I think this might be one game too far for Burnley. I think the way that City are playing at the moment, they just look like they can score from every attack. Yeah, first team in Premier League history to score 29 goals in their first 8 games.
Wow.
Ridiculous.
Averaging 3.2 goals a game at the moment.
They're just...
and they're doing it with class as well.
They're playing well. They're even keeping clean sheets as well.
Yeah.
They're keeping the ball so well that other teams don't even get a shot. I think this one is how many?
Yeah.
Really, I'm saying I reckon 3-0 as well.
I'm going to try my hardest and be semi-low to Burnley, who have defended so well. I'm going to go 2-0 City.
I'm going to go 4-1 City.
4-1.
You reckon Burnley will score?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chris Wood probably pop up one.
Could do. He started well, hasn't he? He's done
well,
well. Just on Jesus before we move on. You know, Aguero sitting on the bench. As we get into winter, December, January, early Feb, you know, Jesus might need a little break because he's slight, isn't he?
He is.
He skips over the ground. He's so fast, so sharp. Might just need a little break. Crikey, can you bring in Aguero?
I mean, they can just bring in anyone.
It's unbelievable.
Sane in the last 3 home games has got 4 goals.
And Sterling scoring goals.
Sterling
6
scoring
and 6.
goals. I mean, you can. They're a fantasy football manager's dream. Like you can put literally any one of the front 4 in, and they're going to get you points and score goals.
Palace, who saw that one coming? Frightening.
I called it.
You
Well, I
called it.
said it's a banana skin.
No,
Yeah.
the possible banana skin. Yeah.
I did say
I
that.
did
I
not see
couldn't
that
see
coming.
it. No
neither
chance.
did I.
But what a result. Zaha. Townsend,
Class.
Zaha. Fantastic. 2 wide players. Now, can they go to Newcastle? Maybe they can, by the way. You know, Newcastle now, it looks like Amanda Staveley is going to put a $400 million offer on the table to Mike Ashley. He's talking about stage payments. You know, I think he's had it. He's had it. Would he go back to Rangers, I wonder, Mike Ashley? Would he go back there and take over? They sort of hounded him out, but I know for a fact that some of the hierarchy there want him back. So I'm not saying he'll go back into football, but if he does, it could be there. So if he wants out, and he was talking about being out before Christmas, does that filter down onto Rafa Benitez, his side? I don't think this is simple. I don't think it'd be very easy to say home win. I don't know. I think Palace is I'm going to go a score draw.
I've just got a funny feeling. I looked at the fixtures. So obviously Palace won that game against Chelsea. They've got Newcastle away here. I think they've got West Ham at home and then Swansea or something like that. And I've just got a funny feeling that Palace are going to go on a little bit of a run. I fancy them to nick this.
Do you?
Yeah, I really do. With Zaha and Townsend and Schlupp, that front three,
Pace.
again, it's pace away from home. Newcastle, the home team, fans are going to be expecting them to come on, and Palace will hit them on the counter-attack, I think. I'm going a Palace win.
All right. I reckon both teams will score.
Yeah, I could see that.
Wouldn't surprise me if Zaha was on the score sheet. He's got good odds for any time. I think I'm going to go with you actually. I reckon Palace might nick it 2-1.
See, look at Newcastle's home form. We know the crowd are fanatical. They'll have a lift because of the Ashley situation. On radio, they were telling me, they were telling me, great, the sooner the better. And I'm like, whoa, hold on a minute. He has stabilised your club.
Definitely.
Let's not forget that. Now, I'm going to stick with 1-1.
I like this. Newcastle have only kept 1 clean sheet at St James's Park, and that was a 1-up. But I just Zaha hasn't scored in consecutive games since March 2015. I think this could be the day.
Do you?
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so we have a difference of opinion there. Now, Stoke have got to pick themselves up as far as I'm concerned. Conceded more goals this season than Stoke City. No Premier team has done that. So look, they've conceded 18, as bad as Crystal Palace. Now Bournemouth, have they got an away win in them? They've lost 4 consecutive away games in the Premier. Now this is Mark Hughes. If he doesn't win this one, I think the crowd will turn against him. I think he's the next one under pressure, along with Kilman.
Potentially even Eddie Howe might even be under pressure. Like Bournemouth, I called it at the start of the season. I see them being down there at the bottom of the season. Everything that's happened so far, it kind of goes along with what I said. I think Stoke are going to win this. Stoke are normally pretty good at home. I mean, they have conceded 18, but 7 of those were last week. So, and they conceded 4 against Chelsea as well, where they had no back 4. They had Darren Fletcher at centre half. Stoke are winning this for me, and I think potentially could be both teams to score as well.
Okay. I'm going to go with, I don't see many goals in this. I think it's under 2.5 goals, and I think it's a draw.
Really?
Yeah.
Now that'd be a good point for Bournemouth.
I think
any away game is a
yeah.
good point for Bournemouth. No, I think Stoke are nailed on. In fact, I might even go nap. This could be my nap of the weekend.
Yeah, okay.
Stoke to win 2-0. Right, we can look ahead now. Now here's another good one. So Leicester without a manager. Who's going to take that job? Sean Dyche, they were talking about. Swansea, on the other hand, had a good win, didn't they? Won 2 of the 3 home PL games against Leicester, which is good news. I think it's a Swansea home win again. I'm beginning to worry about Leicester. I don't believe they should have sacked Shakespeare as early as they have. Last season, I think it was 16 games and 8 wins or something like that. I think he deserves a chance. He's clearly not got it. Who's coming in, we don't know. I think the team could suffer till they get someone in full time, till they get a new manager. I'm definitely going to go a Swansea win. I'm going to go 2-1. They might get a goal, Leicester. 2-1 Swansea. And Abraham's again on the score sheet.
Yeah, I was going to say that as well. I mean, you just never know what you're going to get with a team that hasn't or just lost a manager.
Yeah,
they'll either start turning it on because the manager's not there anymore and they didn't like him, or they're just going to capitulate and go even further down. So I think it'll be a tight game, but I'm going to stick with you on this one, Alan, and say Swansea edge it.
Edge it?
Yeah, I think you guys are absolutely spot on. Leicester, reading all the reports when Ranieri got sacked, all the players loved Craig Shakespeare. So I think it's going to be a bit of an upheaval at Leicester for him going. I don't think Sean Dyche would take that job though. Burnley, he's got like a really secure job. Yeah. Leicester, they seem quite erratic. And
again, I go back to Everton. I don't want to keep talking about Koeman, but he is. They're running the next 3-4 games are not good. 3 away from home.
Yeah.
One in the League Cup at Stamford Bridge. They have to go back to France, to Lyon.
Yeah.
They've got Arsenal this weekend, haven't they? No, I think Sean should stay put. If Everton comes up, that's a different kettle of fish. It's a big club.
I completely agree.
So we're saying Tammy to score again.
Yeah.
Swansea home win. Just.
I think this could be a draw. I think under 2.5. I don't think there's many goals in this. Swansea have allowed more shots at goal than any other team, and Leicester are quite goal shy at the moment. And Mara's popped up and has got 4 and 4 against Swansea, but I think under 2.5. I would go 1-1.
1-0. Okay, it's tricky. It's not easy this weekend. In this next game, Southampton against West Bromwich Albion again is not easy. 5:30 kickoff. Saints, you can see, have won 2 of the last 3 Premier League games against the Baggies. West Brom, strange side, isn't it? They grind out results, don't they? They get their noses in front, defend. I don't think they lose too many once they've got their noses in front. They might give 1 goal away for a draw, but they take a draw down at Southampton. And I think I've got to go that way. I think I've got to go 1-1.
Yeah, I've literally got exactly the same thing. Under 2.5 goals.
Think I might be copying.
Just looking over your shoulder.
But I agree with all of that. Like, Southampton have only scored 5 in 5 home games this season, and they've drawn a blank in 9 Premier League home games in 2017. Southampton really do struggle. I know they got 2 last week. Gabbiadini got them both. But he had 2 shots on target, both went in. So it's like,
I like them. I don't understand why they are struggling.
Yeah, I know.
To score goals. You get Charlie Austin, I think they've got an injury now. You get Shane Long, and you get Gabbiadini. So it tells me, why are they failing to punish teams, because they've had chances.
Over the last 14 games, they've managed to average of 1.5 goals.
Yeah, they're not very good in
the
front of goal.
lowest goals per game ratio in the competition.
West Brom, a good little stat though, they have scored in all their away matches this season apart from at Arsenal. So they've had 3 other away games and they've scored in all of them.
They work on defence, they work on set pieces.
Big time.
So I'm going to go 1-1, I think.
Yeah.
Now here's an interesting one. So Arsenal get away with a victory midweek over in Belgrade. They blooded a few youngsters, 50,000 fanatics over there.
Yeah.
Great result. Giroud had a bit of a mare, but scored a great goal.
What a great goal.
Jack was busy. Be interested to see if Jack Wilshere gets a game here against an Everton side that are all over the shop. Look at that. Only Palace have conceded more Premier League goals away from home than Arsenal 2017. So you think Everton have got a chance here? They need a victory. Rooney will probably start, won't he? If he's okay, he'll come back in the side, I'm pretty sure. But I fancy Arsenal here again. I think this could be Ronald's last game. He looked a broken man at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Of course, we had crowd trouble, didn't we? Outside the ground, inside the ground, with a 20-man brawl. Not good at all. Are we going to see some red cards as well?
Yeah, I mean, all the things, both of the results in midweek, you would look to say Arsenal were playing better than Everton at the moment. Everton really struggled against Lyon. It could have been more for Lyon. I think, even though Everton have only scored 5 Premier League goals, I never ever think Arsenal are going to keep a clean sheet ever. So I think both teams to score is pretty likely. I would like to edge towards Arsenal, but I'm just going to say both teams to score.
I'm going to go with, I think it'll be a shaky beginning, so I'm going to go with draw half time, Arsenal full time.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's quite good odds, and I can see that happening.
And the other news we should mention while we're talking about Arsenal, we're going to go on to Spurs Liverpool in a moment, is that Ozil reportedly today has told fellow players, I'm off to Manchester United.
I thought that would be a really strange sign. I know he played under Mourinho at Real Madrid, but he doesn't really fit a Mourinho mould for me. Not that sort of player.
Doesn't work.
He's not. I mean,
maybe it's for the squad.
you get Ozil on the ball and he can cause problems, but you need to give him time and space on the ball.
Yeah.
He's not going to be busting a gut.
Maybe for Champions League to create.
Potentially.
Watch his space. Right, Spurs. Big victory. Big result, excuse me, not victory. Result over in the Bernabeu. Played well. Tottenham's defence is good, isn't it?
So
solid. They are, there's no doubt about it. Liverpool would love a defence like Spurs, that's for sure. But this is a cracking game at Wembley. It really is. Tottenham, hard game against Real. Liverpool, no problem against Maribor. This worries me a wee bit from a Spurs point of view. I don't think Liverpool will beat Tottenham, but am I going to go a score draw? Just.
I think score draw as well. I think both teams to score is nailed on this one. Tottenham going forward cause everyone problems. I know they've had their troubles at Wembley, but they scored. They won finally last week against
1-0 against Bournemouth.
I know, but
not
Tottenham,
is it?
I just think they just look good going forward. Harry Kane is gonna score sooner or later. Liverpool always score as well. Both teams to score has come in 3 out of 4 times for Liverpool when they played away from home this season.
So I'm going to disagree with you. I reckon Liverpool have got their tails up. Spurs still are not comfortable at Wembley.
Okay.
They're going to be tired from the Real game because that was quite exhausting. Minimum, I'd say Liverpool to win either half, but I'm going to edge it. I'm going to say Liverpool to win.
Well, it'd be a great victory. There's no doubt about it. And that gets, as you say, that was a massive result. I know it's only a little Maribor, but to score in Europe like that, so they're going to be hitting them from everywhere. But I just feel Tottenham's defence is too good. I think they're solid as a unit. They've got a very good goalkeeper. I think 1-1. I'm comfortable with 1-1.
Yeah, I think score draw is about right. Tottenham, like you say, they're defensively, their squad is very good as well. Danny Rose is coming back from injury as well. At right back, you got Trippier or Aurier. They're just good, as much as it annoys me to say.
And maybe this is where Harry starts his goal run again. Maybe he gets 1, gets 2 at Wembley. Come on, this is our home now. Let's get on with it. This could go, could set off so many little bits of magic here. If Liverpool get another victory and beat Tottenham there after Europe, Liverpool are then tails are up.
Liverpool are a confidence team, aren't they?
And Manny he'll be back soon, won't he?
Yeah, he will. But scoring 7 goals and all of your front 3 scoring, you're going to, apart from Coutinho actually, but all of your main men scoring. Firmino got on the score sheet for the first time in about 5 or 6 games.
Yeah. And he's a good player. He should score more, but this guy's a good player. He makes them tick, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Ericsson, look at that, 74 games, 34 goals, 40 assists. That's excellent.
Good.
It's world class. Those stats don't lie. That's
so guys, are
we
still City for the title? Is it still
Pains
City?
me to say, but yeah, I think so.
And then United?
It's between the two. It's between the 2 Manchester clubs. Looking at it right now, City are edging it just because the way they're playing and the goals they're scoring. But Mourinho's smart. They're always going to be there.
And he'll know they're a strong side over December, January, February. United will come strong.
Yeah,
I'm sure they will. It's whether City's flair player can keep it going.
Yeah, great.
We shall see. That's Sport Nation. Again, enjoy if you're having a punt. Good luck to you over the weekend. And enjoy your football. Thank you.
See you later.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to see more. And for that extra sporting fix, check out our website for more great info, betting tips and exclusive offers on sportnation.com.